Buenos dias. I am in Ecuador. I actually crossed over a few days ago, which was a bit of a painful process actually, trying to cross the border. They kept on having power outages, so it took about 4 hours to get everything sorted. And now I'm in Riobamba and I'm heading up towards Chimborazo, I think it is, which is a volcano. Geez, my visor's fogging up here. But yeah, I'm heading up there to either hike the volcano or do some rock climbing, because there are both options in the area. As always, I need to find some people to climb with, so hopefully I can do that. But yeah, let's go. It's been pretty cloudy all morning, but check this out. Got a view of the mountain up here. Wow, that is pretty cool. I guess that is Chimborazo itself. Christ. Don't know if you could see that on camera, but that little dog just came bolting out of nowhere. Didn't even have time to react. I mean, he wouldn't have fared too well against my wheels, but gave me a hell of a fright, I can tell you that. Oh, that's smoky. Jesus. The cliffs I'm looking at climbing at, rock climbing, are down there. Looks pretty epic. Wow. So if I can find some people. Yeah, and the place I am staying is right above the climbs in this pink building up here. No vehicles in the car park, so maybe not so many people here. Let's find out. So I've just checked into the accommodation. It's only $15 US a night, and that includes dinner and breakfast, so that's a pretty good deal. It doesn't look like there's anyone around rock climbing, unfortunately. So instead I'm just going to go for a hike up the volcano. It goes up to about 5,000 meters, I think. So yeah, go for a little wander. Oh my god, it's misty. Not looking too promising for the hike. Can't take the motorbike any further than this. Unfortunately, so from here I don't know. I guess you take a little van up to get to the top or something. Or I could walk, but I think that's a good 7 kilometers, so don't know if I want to go that far.
Linda y ha sido hasta la actualidad, tal vez las vicuñas hayan sido.
Mount Chimborazo is Ecuador's highest peak at 6,263 meters, and due to the Earth's equatorial bulge, its summit is the farthest point from the planet's center, even farther than Mount Everest. It's an extinct volcano that erupted about 14,000 years ago and now supports glaciers that feed key rivers. Revered by indigenous communities as a sacred mountain, Chimborazo is both a cultural icon and a popular destination for climbers.
Alright, it's a new day. Jeez, driveway's a bit slippery. And I was kind of planning on staying here for 2 nights if I could find someone to climb with, rock climb with, but it's not an option, unfortunately. And it turns out I thought the room cost $15 US, it actually cost 50, so it's a little bit too much for me to be spending more than 1 night, unfortunately, so I'm going to carry on. There's a big crater which used to be volcanic, now filled with water, Laguna, that's just up the road, so I'm going to head up there and see what the weather does, because it looks like it might be a bit grim this afternoon.
Shacked up in a little village which is literally just beside the crater, but unfortunately the weather is doing what is forecast, and it's raining and super misty, so I can't see a bloody thing out there. So there's no point going for a hike around the crater, so I'm going to leave that for tomorrow morning hopefully. But for now I've got a nice little fireplace in my room, so I'm just going to kick back and relax for the afternoon. Chuck on a movie. Buenos dias, I'm here at the crater Quilotoa. I was going to walk around the perimeter of the crater. I think it takes about 4 hours, but the weather's been a bit on and off, a bit misty, but you can actually walk right down to the base of the lake, so I think I'm going to do that instead. I've still got to get to Quito this afternoon, which is about a 4-hour ride, and I'm feeling a little bit lazy, so I'll just do the quicker route. Laguna Quilotoa is a crater lake in Ecuador, formed around 800 years ago after a massive volcanic eruption caused the Quilotoa volcano to collapse. The explosion was one of the most powerful in the region's history, spreading ash across much of Ecuador. Over time, it filled with rainwater and snowmelt, creating a deep turquoise lake that changes colour with light and mineral content. Sitting at nearly 4,000 meters above sea level, the lake is around 3 kilometers wide and up to 250 meters deep.
Well, that was a good bit of crater action this morning. It's fogged over again, so I think I got in there at a good time. Oh god, just about dropped the bike. Now I'm off to Quito, so that is the capital of Ecuador, and I'm going to take the back roads there, so hopefully we should be in for some more good scenery. I made it to Quito. Kind of reminds me of La Paz in Bolivia a bit. A city in a little bit of a bowl. Oh god damn it, I missed the turn off I think. Wow, look at the big church cathedral there in the city. That is huge. Here we go. I think this is me, the one with the pretty flowers. Right, this morning I am leaving Quito and I'm going for 2 nights in Mindo, which is a little bit west of here, in a place that is defined as a cloud forest. So I think there's it's going to be a rainforesty kind of environment, and there's a lot of bird life apparently, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm in Mindo now. There's kids holding the bowls in the motorbike. Don't spill it. Couple of beers for the old man, I guess.
Some more setup in Mindo. I just went and had some arepas for lunch, which were very, very good. And now I'm going to do a little chocolate tour. There's a little chocolate factory kind of thing here, so I think that'll be a good way to spend the afternoon.
As I said, we're gonna try it as well, the cacao and experience. So here we have an open cacao pop. and you can see here inside it has different beans. We used to call them beans, but those are cacao seeds, and it is what we use to make chocolate. Okay, so for us, for Ecuadorians, it is like having a snack, because we used to open one of those pots and then we grab those beans and suck on it.
Oh wow!
It's very tasty. Because all of that white stuff that you can see is running the bean. It is a natural sugar.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's something sweet and sour. Let's try.
So you chew or
Yeah, no,
oh,
just
suck?
sucking it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, just sucking it. Because if you chew it, inside it has a poison. Not just kidding. No, it's just that the flavor is pretty bitter and strong.
Yeah, it's nice. It's kind of almost creamy, a little bit
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Exactly. It's getting lighter, right?
much lighter. Yeah.
As burn at the bottom, generates flame, and it will roast the beans for 15 to 25 minutes. Okay? Just that time, not longer, because we don't want to burn it. We only want to extract the aroma from the cacao. So that's why I like to invite you to grab some of this in your hand, so you can smell it, and then you can feel it smells more like chocolate.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. And then the idea of this now is that we can peel it, okay? Because all of the cacao is covered with a shell. It's like a peanut, okay? So the shell is something that we use to make cacao tea or cocoa tea,
Oh, okay.
or as well to make compost or as mulch as well we can use it. But it is what we're looking for, okay? Just cacao beans. If we break the beans in small pieces, then we have cacao nibs or cocoa nibs.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so it is basically what we wanted to do. Okay, so we want everything, and then we have to separate the shell from the cacao. Yeah. So to do it, we have here a pan. Just because of wind, you're gonna see that shell flying like this. Like this. And then here we have cocoa and shell. So let's take this, put it back, and do it again. Usually 3 or 4 times. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listo. Oh, it's hot.
Too hot?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Because it's
I just wasn't expecting it.
Oh yeah. It's 100% chocolate melted.
You do this every morning?
Not every morning, but I'm trying to do this even kind of 3 times a month.
Oh wow, yeah.
As I wrapped up my time in Mindo with a night walk through the rainforest, I couldn't help but recall the numerous travellers I'd met who were skipping Ecuador due to safety concerns and government advice. It's really no different to anywhere else on the continent, which is a shame, as this country is filled with beauty and has so much to offer. But then again, less tourists isn't always a bad thing.